What's going on, guys? It's Hunter here from Team X-Cross, and we have just now finished the winner's bracket of the X-Cross tournament here at Avery University, and I am here with the champion, the first ever inaugural champion of the Avery University X-Cross Vanguard Classic bullshit thing that we just done did.
Yep.
So, pal, tell me what you played.
Alright, I played the Sherrod Dark Irregulars.
Sherrod Dark Irregulars. What? Dark Irregulars topped? Since when? What the hell? That's dope. So, I gotta ask you, going into this, I know you just got the deck recently. How are you feeling about it? What was your main concerns?
I was feeling really comfortable. Mainly because whenever you play a really highly guard restrict deck, it's just, you feel really safe. Because your options are just unlimited. Like with your grade 2 in here, you know, grade 0s gets +5, or you could use your grade 4. 2 of your grade 4s, Sentinel, you can't use, and grade 0s you can't use, or grade 0s and above. So I felt really comfortable. I didn't really have any concerns. I didn't really care what I was going to go up against. I guess that's just because how comfortable I felt with this deck.
That's awesome, man. So first, I know you were missing a couple of things.
Yep.
And you used, and I know this deck has very, very small tweaks. Like you can play 1 or 2 different cards and completely change the way the deck works. So tell me the starter that you played, and tell me what card that you didn't have that you wish you had.
Okay. So to start, I use what's his name? Fleeter something. But his skill GB1, counterblast 1, put him into the soul if you have 6 or more. Or you soul charge 2 if you have 6 or more, draw an extra card. So it's pretty much free. But what I really want to run, I really want to use Greedy Hand. Specifically because there's another grade 0 out there called Igniting Assassin, and his skill, when he comes out of the soul, he gets a shit ton, so he's just going to be a 20k booster. With Greedy Hand, you're going to pull him out of the deck, put him into the soul, and when it's time to go into your big guy, you call him out, he gets plus, what is it, 15?
Plus 15.
And he's going to be a 20k booster behind your Vanguard with a grade restriction of 0 with an extra critical. So you, with what my situation was today, I managed to get 3 of my +5 draws, crits into my hand. So I called them all on the big turn to finally blow it out. And attacked with my rear guards first, put all of those into the soul. He was sitting at 73, oh no, I'm sorry, what was it, 53. Yeah, 53,000. 2 crit, grade 0, you can't call grade 0s or above. Now if I had this assassin, it would have been 73,000. So that's that one card that he was talking about that makes a really big difference in Dark Irregulars. But if you're thinking about playing Sherrod, I do think it's actually, it's starting to get really competitive. I think it's really underrated, I guess you could say. Because nobody's really going to expect you to pull out a 73,000 power attack with no 0s or above and an extra critical. You know, and this game has really good late game grade 4s, and I found that out in my last game, in game 3 in the championship.
That's awesome, man. So tell me, I need 2 MVPs. I need main deck MVP and
Alright.
G-Zone MVP.
So if we're going to go into the main, and I'm going to use an MVP,
Is this your phone?
I'm actually probably going to use my grade restrict. I think I have to use him, honestly. Doppel Vampire. GB1 Darkness, so when you soul charge, if you have 6 or more, he gets plus 5,000 power, and he cannot use grade 0s to guard. That's what I was talking to you guys about. And with this unit behind him, Edge in the Darkness, I like her too, not only because she can be an intercept from the back row, but she gets an extra +3 from the back when you when you have Darkness. Or no, when you have 6 or more into the soul. Yeah. So you're going to attack for 14 plus 10, which is 24. You can't guard with grade 0s. You're going to bump him with that, and then you're going to come in with a Vanguard that's swinging for 50 plus, and you can't use grade 0s. So it kind of mixes it up. And so he has to use all of his grade 1s on him, and he has to use grade 0s on him. Or he can't use grade 0s. I mean, he'll have to use his grade 1s, isn't it? I mean, I might have messed that up.
Other way around. No grade 1s, no grade 0s.
Yeah. It's just OP. It's OP.
You can't guard the way you want to.
It's OP. And when I was talking about late game, For the extra deck, I'm probably going to have to choose him to be my MVP, mainly because he won me a lot of the games. But if it wasn't for the late game in here, one steeped in a sin, Sherrod, he's a GOAT. For the championship game, this is what my board looked like. I was chilling like this. He was gone. I had 2 Doppel Vampires. There you are. So I had 2 Doppel Vampires. One of her here, him there, and another one of him there. That is a beautiful setup because you're gonna attack for this much. Oh no, actually, didn't I had a critical trigger?
Yeah.
I had a critical trigger. I had a critical here, so I attacked with my Doppel Vampires, and then when I attacked with my last one, you know, I attacked with my Vanguard, put him into the soul, +5 draw, Sherrod's skill, everything goes to the soul now. And now I'm restricting you to guard with zeros and twos, or ones too, but no perfect guards. And he gets a +10 boost. So 26, 36, +5 without triggers.
41 without triggers and without Enigmatic Assassin.
Yeah, and if you have Enigmatic Assassin, that's another 20. That's another 20k. No perfect guards.
Also, another thing that I saw that could have been even better, and with him is Enigmatic Assassin works well, but not with him, but with the rear guards, because you can go Doppel Vampire, Enigmatic Assassin, attack for a dick ton, and then no grade zeros, and then hit with him, put Enigmatic Assassin back in the soul to use in later game, if possible.
You can't get rid of him. The only way you could possibly get rid of him is from Kagero on your turn, and you attack with your rear guard with it. With Assassin in the back row, you can pop the back row. He's such he's so good. He's only a common, but I definitely have to say, Gilderoy is definitely the GOAT, like the main GOAT. He's the next GOAT. He's the big boy GOAT.
So GOAT number 1 and GOAT number 2. Gotcha. So before we end this thing, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
For this deck, I really want to give a big shout out to Bianca Lopez. She definitely made this happen. The main reason why I wanted to get this deck is because when I first started, the main 2 decks that me and Hunter played were Spiky Brothers and Dark Irregulars. And when I go out of Vanguard and I get rid of everything else, if I do, I'm going to hang on to these 2 decks because they mean the most. But Bianca Lopez, definitely big shout out to her. And shout out to you, Hunter. I mean, without you, dude, I probably wouldn't have known what the fuck to do with Dark Irregulars, because this is your favorite clan. You're the reason why I got this deck. And because of that, I won the first Avery University Challenge, and I can't wait to go to Richmond and use it.
Well, that being said, man, appreciate the shout out. Thank you so much. Congratulations on winning. I hope this gives you some confidence going forward to Richmond, hopefully getting your invite and being able to come to Florida with us.
And if you guys want, Hunter's going to have his Dark Irregulars as well. Tomorrow. We can post a deck list. We can post any difference of a deck list. I don't know how much of a difference they're going to be because it's pretty good. Oh, also, another good card. He's a grade 1. It's Serpent something. I don't remember the second word.
Serpent Caller or Serpent something?
It's something like that, but he's at the end of the battle, retire him, choose 13 cards out of your soul, get the rest, put them back into your deck, and it prevents you from decking out. And you can stack your deck, basically, because you're pulling all triggers out of your damn soul, putting them onto your deck. That's so good.
It's good as shit.
This deck, I think it's very underrated, and I can definitely see it really coming and breaking out. I really do.
Well, thank you for your time, buddy. Congratulations again. This is Hunter, Tristan, and Ryan over my shoulder.
Gay boy Ryan.
Yeah, from Team X-Cross signing off.
Baby.